Hello, Verbal Pals, my special VPs. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, thank you for joining and you are welcome. Today, I want to talk about why is it so difficult for empaths and codependents to share their feelings and to express how they really feel, just because they don't want to hurt people, they don't want to offend people, they want people to see them as nice people. Why is it so difficult for them to just blurt out whatever it is that is in their mind? Why do they always have to be nice and sweet and good and okay with things? Why? They don't want to hurt anybody. They'd rather be the one hurting than hurt anybody. So what do you do when you are faced with that? When you are in that position of not being able to say exactly how you feel because you don't want to hurt somebody? I think that the only way to overcome it is just to start doing it. It's just to start blurting out what it is that is in your mind, even if you've analyzed it, most of the time over-analyzed it, that it's gonna hurt someone or that the person is gonna get angry and do something or cut you off, whatever it is that you feel the person would do, which usually is not true. People will respect you more when you express to them how you feel and when you're honest with your feelings, because first of all, it will not come across in your attitude, in your behavior. The passive aggression will not be there because you've already said what is in your mind. You will not be frustrated. Your body will not feel sick from being overwhelmed and not being able to spit out what is in your mind, right? And the other people, whomever it is that is involved, will respect you that you're able to speak up. They'll look at you as bold. So why is it that it's so difficult for empath and codependents to be bold? Why? I'm sure there is something more than just their behavior. I'm sure there is something that's driving that behavior, that is driving that inability to just say exactly what's in the mind. So what I really want to present to you today is to help people who are faced with these issues, not being able to express themselves because they're scared of what will happen. They're scared of the reaction or scared of hurting somebody. The advice that I have for people like that is that you should just say what is in your mind and don't be scared about the consequences. The longer you hold these things in, the worse you're gonna become because it will affect you and it will become more difficult for you going forward to express yourself. So the only way to get over this, which I think this is it's a form of phobia. Like we have different phobias, and I think this is one phobia that codependents and empaths have, where they don't want to hurt anybody. They're people pleasers, so they don't want to say anything, right, to hurt someone or to set the boundary, how to set healthy boundary, because they feel that they will offend the person you're speaking to. I think that you just have to know that setting boundaries are healthy, and speaking up will free you and will also send a message to the other person that you are bold and you demand respect or you expect respect from them. So rather than being a people pleaser, be a people respecter. So respect people. So when you're trying to express these feelings or the hurt or whatever it is that you want to express, just be respectful in how you do it. But you don't need to be sugarcoating anything. You don't need to kiss anybody's butt to do it. Just say what you want to say. It is what it is. Don't take because of what someone would do not to express yourself. It's crazy. I mean, that's bondage. That's bondage. If you think about narcissists and people who are bold and brave and social butterfly, people who are not shy, they don't do that. They don't live in this bondage. They don't, keep themselves in this place of not being able to speak their mind and just over-analyzing things before they speak. They don't do that. They're so free. and they just say whatever it is, and people know that, okay, with this kind of person, you don't mess with them. And sometimes it's not even to hurt people. Sometimes it's just you want to ask questions and you feel like, oh, maybe I shouldn't ask so many questions. Why? Go ahead and ask your questions. Or you want to say something, but you're like, let me not say anything. Why? Yeah, we have introverts, we have extroverts. And introverts, of course, they internalize things and they tend to keep things within, and maybe they don't express themselves as much because they're thinkers. But extroverts, they always blotting out whatever is in their mind. They talk and they express themselves. They spit out everything, I don't think they think twice before speaking. Being an introvert versus being an empath and codependent, it's not even the same, right? But I think most empath and codependents are probably introverts. I think the scale will definitely tilt more towards introverts, and empath and codependents being very similar or having a correlation, a strong positive correlation, as opposed to an extrovert. That's not to say that extroverts are not, empaths or codependent. Of course, we have a mixture of all, kinds of people with different characteristics. So again, what I'm actually trying to say here, share to help for you to go from point A to point B as an empath codependent, where you want to go from not being able to speak your mind or overanalyzing your thoughts before expressing them, to where you are able to be bold, brave, and not be shy about what you want to say. To get to that place is for you to just do it. Just go ahead and start saying things when they come to your mind. Don't wait. Don't think about them. Don't even plan in your head. Don't plan ahead of time what you're going to say. Just try to be more impromptu. The world is not going to end. It's not going to come to an end if you make a mistake. There's a downside of being a perfectionist, and I think that has to do with being an empath codependent. They're more of a perfectionist, so they don't want to mess up. They don't want to be judged. They don't want to be put down. They're so careful, and I don't think it's good to be too careful. The advice I have is for you to go from point A to point B, to become brave, bold, a no-nonsense taker, and just speak your mind as it is what it is. Then you just have to do it. You just have to go for it. Say what you want to say. As long as it's not defaming anybody, as long as it's not a conspiracy theory where you're going to get sued because you're saying something did not happen when it happened, as long as you're not intentionally inflicting pain on people or intentionally trying to misrepresent the facts or mislead people, then say whatever you want to say and face the consequences. Say it. And you will find out that nothing will happen. What will actually happen is what you want, which is for people to respect you, for people to treat you fairly and treat you right, and for you not to be passive aggressive, for you to have a happy, healthy life and just live your life without having all this pain or whatnot within. It's for you to be free. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining. Please don't forget to share this video, like the video, and subscribe to my channel. I'll always come back for more. I appreciate all my subscribers. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.